Hey guys, this is Wolfgang. Me and my friends started this channel because we wanted to have a place to talk about the stuff that interests us and things going on in the world. This is actually our first video, and in this video we talk about the tragedy that happened at the DC airport. Just our thoughts and theories of what exactly went wrong. Also, I just wanted to add this disclaimer that we're just guys talking. We are not experts. We don't know everything. We do some research, and then we talk about it. But you shouldn't take any of the things we say as fact, because we will get some things wrong, and you should definitely let us know when we do. Also in this video, you'll hear me and Victor laughing and joking around. We are not mocking any of the victims or making light of the situation. We just have a weird, dark sense of humor. So don't take it to heart. And yeah, that's about it. Enjoy the video.
Yeah. It's tragic that this happened, obviously. That's the first thing I want to get out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's tragic that it happened. I hope that the people who were affected by this, family members, are, comforted by the knowledge that they're probably in a better place.
Yeah, God have mercy on them.
Well, some of them.
Yeah, some of them. Anyway, so what happened was a helicopter was flying in the path of a incoming plane, right? It was landing.
Hold on. How many people died?
67 so far confirmed.
I
They're
thought
still
it was
pulling people.
167.
There's 167 passengers. There's 67 confirmed dead.
So there was survivors.
Maybe, but they don't know yet. They're still taking people out of the
debris
or whatever.
Yeah. Getting them out of all that shrapnel.
Okay, that's...
All right, look. All right, let's go on.
All right, anyway. So, and they say that the air traffic control was, understaffed. They only had one person doing two jobs. He was calling the helicopters in and letting them go out, and the planes.
Okay.
So
Hold on, that's the statement by the airport? They're saying
that's the statement. They're understaffed, yes.
Okay.
Understaffed.
Yeah.
So maybe it is Trump's fault.
Here's what I want to mention, though, is apparently this is not a uncommon thing for one person to be doing two people's job.
Oh.
Yeah,
so who's to say?
Also, it's not only that, though, but here's the thing. With this... Dead air! Hold on. But who's to say it's Trump's fault? Because if they were understaffed and the guy couldn't do it on his own,
yeah,
they had no business staying open anyway.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. That's why I said I want to preface it with who knows, because it says it's kind of uncommon for that busy of a time period.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. For that busy of a time period, because there's a bunch of traffic at that particular time for only one person to be there. And obviously Trump had recently got rid of the TSA head and FAA head, and also a bunch of people were laid off.
Okay, but does that mean everyone doesn't know their job now because they got rid of...
That's what I'm saying. What did the TSA guy actually do to actually... It's suddenly Trump's fault that because he's gone, this happened.
Yeah.
With today's technology, there's no real excuse for something like this happening.
Exactly. This is obviously... I had to do some research, but I found out this is not a isolated incident, because they've had near calls for the past 3 years for the same exact thing, and not the pilot of the plane doesn't always get a warning from the guy in the control towers.
Yeah.
It's the early warning system in the plane itself that tells them, hey, there's something below you.
Well, either way, people can blame Trump all they want. You're too much, man.
There's something below you. It's called the Earth.
Look, but the point is, people could say it's incompetence all they want or blame it on Trump. I mean, people would say, cut. That would definitely be a cut.
Yeah.
People can blame Trump all they want, but it's really, all it is incompetence.
Yes,
it doesn't matter who he fired. He fired them for a reason.
And hold
on.
Okay.
And the thing is, they fired him, but the thing is, they said, if they couldn't handle the job, they had no business calling planes in, or they should have shut it down until they got that organized.
Do you know how many
Two
planes
things.
though are coming into an airport?
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. They should have figured something out. They should have been like, we got to be on this.
That's true. And here's the thing: there's talks about how this might like cause a reform of how we handle things, because that's the busiest airport in the country, the one that happened at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as I found out today, and they
Is that
have always
military
been
or civilian?
both, because they have like ever since 2001, during the 9/11 attacks, obviously. They've mandated to where planes and helicopters cannot fly anywhere close to government buildings. And obviously DC is completely covered with government buildings.
Right.
So they have to fly specific paths that will intersect it with each other quite often.
Yeah. I don't know.
So that's just a disaster waiting to happen. This is not.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. They're blaming him, but it seems to me like it was bound to happen at some point, and he just happened to be in the office when it happened. And
here's the thing.
This is the conspiracy that a lot of people keep blaming him for.
Okay.
On top of firing TSA, they say he fired the TSA because that TSA guy was trying to fine Musk for unsafe launch practices with his SpaceX program, which I don't know about. I haven't really done much research on that. I'll have to figure that out. But
we don't do research here.
We don't do research.
We just fly off the cuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to get into the conspiracy thing. Obviously it's
Yeah.
a tragedy. So this might be, disrespectful. But the thing is, it makes you wonder if anyone, had anything to gain from this.
Yeah, who was on the plane?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
There might have been, that one plane disappeared over by Australia a few years back.
I did not know this, no.
Anyway, come to find out, 3 of those guys were members of a chip, or had stake in a chip, computer chip, and somebody else got the whole thing because the other 3 died and the other one didn't fly on that plane.
That is odd. But another thing you got to think of is there's rumors also that the pilot for the Black Hawk helicopter was transgender. And obviously recently Trump had mandated every transgender serviceman needs to be laid off because clearly they're mentally unstable if they can't even come to terms with the fact that they're born male.
Well, also, it
or
isn't
born
just that.
female.
It isn't just that. It's not that a transgendered person couldn't fly a helicopter or a plane. It makes you just question, how did they get the job? Was it because they were talented and deserved it, or was they put in that position to fill some sort of mandate?
DEI
Mandate,
exactly. Yeah. Which that's getting back to the DEI thing with Trump blaming DEI. Who's to say the reason why that airport is understaffed is because they're holding positions open for someone of a certain race or sexual orientation?
Yeah.
Who knows? Why is that the busiest airport in the country understaffed? Apparently for a couple years now, because this is not as I've said, I looked it up, and apparently pilots themselves, not just random persons, came forward to CNN. That's where I got this from, and said that this has been going on for 3 years, where there's near misses every now and then, more often than not. Because it's such a busy place, there's not enough people in air traffic control.
Well, you know what sucks is someone should be held accountable for this, but you guaranteed no one's going to be.
Yeah,
no one's getting in trouble.
A week from now, people won't even be talking about.
No,
it.
yeah, exactly. They'll go on to the next thing that Trump's doing that they disagree with. Which that's I'm gonna finish off with what I'm saying with this.
Next week we'll be talking
Trump
about the Super Bowl.
in the right completely? No, he's not. No, Trump is not in the right 100%, because even if DEI is to blame, people need to grieve, and that's not a appropriate time to point fingers at who's at fault.
Right. But there needs to be an investigation.
Absolutely.
And the whole thing about the investigation thing is, will they let people know, or will they be undercover FBI? I'm going to do it one way instead of the right way, and I'm not going to divulge any information.
Well, who knows anything?
And we'll declare it national security.
Honestly, it depends. If somehow could be misconstrued and linked back to Trump somehow, they'll be first. It'll be everywhere.
Yeah.
Because they don't like Trump, so it'll be everywhere. But if it links back to anyone like Kamala, Biden, or anyone in the Democratic Party or DEI, they're gonna bury it as far as possible, and you have to be like.
Woodward
What's,
and Bernstein.
what's the profession I'm thinking of? They dig up
Reporter.
paleontologists. You have to be a paleontologist to dig through all the crap to figure out what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well, here's the, what's the last topic? Oh, not the first incident. I mean, honestly, we covered most of it. I mean, the thing is, what I will say, though, is, like I said, the whole conspiracy thing. You know, people don't like conspiracies, but, I mean, it does make you wonder.
Yeah.
If Trump gets in, he's only been in a week, and we have this tragedy already.
Okay, but you also have to consider, though, we had fires the month before.
I don't want to go too far into...
I don't know what...
there's just stuff happening.
We could go through a lot of conspiracies of random things happening as Trump becomes president, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But I don't want to get off topic. We covered what we wanted to cover.
Right.
That's true. And...
okay, and once again, our hearts go out to the victims and their families.
We pray for them.
Yeah.
We ask that anyone listening prays for them.
Yeah.
And, yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's what we got for the day.
That's it.
I'm getting my last word here.
All right.